The G20 president's theme this year is solidarity, equality and sustainability.
The nations of the world look to the G20 for leadership, for inspiration, and for guidance on the most pressing issues confronting our world, more so now at this time in the history of our world. Just as cooperation supported the progress of early humans, our modern-day challenges can only be resolved through collaboration, through partnership, through dialogue, and through solidarity.
Turkey is represented by Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan. In a series of closed-door meetings, the foreign ministers are looking at solutions to global geopolitical challenges, including the war in Ukraine and the shaky ceasefire in the Middle East. On the Africa agenda are possible solutions to ending the war in Sudan and the Democratic Republic of Congo. South Africa is explaining to G20 counterparts its policies and commitment to the rule of law and human rights after the USA slapped it with 8 sanctions over its land reform law and allegations of human rights violations. To drive that message home, the International Relations and Cooperation Office says a series of sideline meetings have been set to address these issues.
We're hoping that at the working group level that we'll have sufficient representation from the US to ensure that their views are heard in the G20, so that by the time they take over the presidency, they take over a set of goals that they can actually work on.
South Africa says it wants to use its G20 presidency to advocate for development issues in the global south and the African continent. Delegates are also expected to tackle issues of climate change and the effects of AI globally before the summit ends on Friday. Despite South African President Ramaphosa saying the G20 was an opportunity to engage in serious dialogue, guests were welcomed with traditional performances, dance and song. Thuso Khumalo, TRT World, Johannesburg.